All right, now that's super bright. That's uber super bright.
Super stuff.
I'll be right back. I don't know what I did with my sweatshirt.
Sweatshirt?
Yeah. Why is that? Let's see if I can even get through. Okay, so there's that. Is that it? No, those are my fuzzy peanuts. I guess. Oh, here's one. Here's one. Put this one on. Okay. Alright, let's see. White? Okay, alright. Things are all wonky. That's cool. Let's see if this is going to do anything. This tablet's only at like 54%, and I don't know where my charging cables are because they keep changing the freaking ports to things. So because this cousin owns this kind of port shop, and this cousin wants this cousin to be a billionaire so he never has to work again.
Oh.
Then the cousin starts putting out crappy work because, you know, he already has his clientele because he just deals with all the cousins.
The cousins.
Oh, the cousins. They never done me no good, those cousins. Oh my goodness. Oh well, I guess the TikTok, that one's gonna have to keep. I was trying to, I don't know how I can go live to begin with. Because I only have like 200 followers. I thought you had to have like 500 or 1,000 or something. But ever since I got a notification that I could go live the other day.
Wow.
I just wanted to try it. Where are you going? Please don't disrupt me. We had your morning all morning. Let me do my talk about how I feel about things. Because my name's Marge. I'm a Heyoka empath. And you're a pretty little dog. Named Lunatickle. Alright, we'll do that later. After I charge it all the way. Oh, zip it. Why do anybody freaking waste their time listening to those people that sit on a hill and talk about how things ought to be? Those people don't even do their own laundry or do their own grocery shopping. So I don't want to hear it from them. I don't listen to people without lips. And those people don't have lips, huh, Ma?
That's right. That's right.
I think it's funny. I just came to TikTok like a year ago, and then see, because I wait and see. I just watch and see. Hi, my name's Marge. I'm a Heyoka empath. I just like having these little talks on the way I feel about things. This is a shirt that I make. Well, I don't like hand stitch it, but this is I came up with it when I was 9 years old, and I knew then I liked girls and I wanted to like have a wife. I wanted to have the pink peg in the game of life sitting next to me. I always secretly wanted to put a pink peg next to me. Because you couldn't live out loud like that when I was a little girl. And then when all the gays came out with this, I knew, I was like, wait a minute, nobody gets the rainbow, and I'm autistic. Actually, the shirts I make now, they're backwards. I do have some that are like this, but the yellow starts at the bottom and goes up. It says straight people like rainbows too. Because this is how I always did the rainbow. Well, yellow upwards. When I was a little kid, because I'm not so neurotypical. I am like one of the highest functioning autistics on planet Earth. And the fullest spectrum, as in the broadest spectrum, as in I'm not like the muskrat. I don't just care about, spreading my seed, whatever seed that may be. Concede? Impede? The impede seed? They used to say I was retarded. People used to call me, because I would ask questions that made them question themselves. I ask questions that make people question themselves. And then they don't like it. Then they get mad at me. Go ahead, take it out on me. I could take it. People have been taking it out on me their whole life. I exercise, they feel bad for not. So they take it out on me. I take care of my mom. They don't take care of their own. They take it out on me. I could take it. Whatever people dish out, I've been taking it my whole life and transmuting it to shit like this. And then whatever, I make stickers too. And then when people, buy them and stuff, I buy shit that travelers, people, us societal throwaways. I give shit for people like that they can actually use above like hot hands. No, I give them fucking 0-degree freaking sleeping bags and shit like that. There's always an opportunity. We are supposed to answer. Wait, see, how I understand things were, okay, before I get too far off, I gotta set the record straight. I called this talk I stand corrected for this reason. I went and got my hair cut yesterday, and I was told, because it was my understanding, using the internet, understanding that what you see out there is not always truth. It might be relative to truth. But in previous talks, when I spoke about my encounter with Deputy Doofus, the Deputy Fife of Taos County, it was my understanding that he was the same deputy that had an altercation and got arrested back in April. I was presented with recent information brought to me by the cousin of someone with the same name that it wasn't him. It wasn't the same guy. Because it's somebody's cousin. Because it just proves my point. So thank you for verifying what I believe to be true. And it's so funny because I'm probably these people's cousins. Because mom was born in Cuesta, but her family threw her away because that's what, they do. So I always been looking at, because since we always been a throwaway, I always looked at life instead of having CPS, why don't they put those resources in giving them to the mom and providing whatever support she needs to be a good mom? Because my mom, she was always such a good mom, and then freaking, family court came in because my grandmother's influence and her predominant stature and her, people do things to make people's life uncomfortable. And a lot of times what people can do to make people's lives really uncomfortable is not a fucking thing. And so I know what it's like to need things because I grew up needing food and shit. Basic needs that we didn't get, but we've been bombing places we have no business for that Zionic limp dick fucking storyline for all time. And I see the deficits. How men have taken control for the good of everyone, and they're the ones that are usually the abusers that's the women gotta protect ourselves from. So, whenever people say prayers, I my heart hears them because I am of the same frequency that put out the prayers throughout the duration of my life when I was desperately in need from divine help. And then God goes, okay, all these prayers, throws them all out into the people of the same frequency. We receive the prayer. We answer the prayer whenever we can. I'm not here to enable people, okay, maybe sometimes. But I'm not going to do more for people than they are willing to do for themselves. I saw a call for, I answered a call yesterday for a single mom who had an unexpected bill, and the first is days away. So all the food, all the money went. I'm not here to, so I'm just here to answer calls. And I get to battle within myself, my INFJ, the brother in me, and the masculine and the feminine, that versus the critical and the compassionate, all that lower, higher vibrational frequency, however you want to interpret that yourselves. And so I'm going to go meet somebody later and give them a gift card for the grocery store. That's something I like to do for people. There's always ways that people can help in their community. You don't have to put the people out on blast and stuff, And the only reason why I let people know of my random acts of kindness, it's just because more people evidently don't know how to do them, because if they did, the cracks of society wouldn't be as wide as they are. And I'm here to help take care of my community because mom was born here, and since they don't know how to take care of their own kin, I will teach them, because I have done a very good job of taking my care of my mom, their kin, full time since 2017. That's every meal. That's all the washings. That's everything. And that's not just okay, Ma, here's your meal. Is that I believe in giving people the power of choice that keeps them wanting to be here on planet Earth. You take their choice away, they don't want to be here so much. It's not so fun when you have all these people with all these choices, and then, how come I don't got these choices? Because the deck is stacked. So what we got to do is we got to help each other circumvent that deck. Fuck that deck. So if you got problems, you got things that you need, put it out there. The heart will see. Because I see with my heart more than I do with my own two eyes. Because I've been there. I know what it's like to suffer. So I'm looking for those people that it's just man, they're at the bottom. The only difference between this young gal, this single mom, and my mom is they didn't have social media back then. So we just always went without meals at the last part of the month. While my dad sat eating fat his whole life. There's either the one it don't matter about gender, it don't matter about ethnicity. I don't care what people are. I care with what people do with what they are. That's what I care about, because I got people could put the definitions of that she's got anger issues. Yeah, because the world ain't fair. Because you got poverty consciousness comes from rich people at the top that think that there need to be poor people. What they do is so important that they're going to allow it not to trickle down. That in every little town, medium-sized town, and large town in America, that there's this group of people that designate them the rulers of that place, and therefore they feel better because there's people on the street than they would if they put everybody under a roof, because they're twisted and they're sick and they're soulless, because that's not how people with souls act. The humane thing to do is make sure everybody's taken care of. And that's one of the reasons why I don't think Orange Man bad. He's a Gemini. I got Gemini and Mars and Saturn. I can relate to the guy. I'm the good guy and the bad guy too. In a lot of people's stories. I guarantee more people have had positive, uplifting experiences with me than they've had negative. Ooh, she mean, she bad. My barber said she read she's like, if I walk in yesterday, first thing she says, okay, I saw the video. And I was just like, why are you saying it like that? And we talked about it for a couple minutes, and it kept popping back into my head. I haven't thought about it really much, and I'm too busy with my life. I know that there are bully jerks out there that like to prove their point and put their people in my place. That's largely what my channel is about, talking about how those people that do that are the same ones that feel itty bitty inside. And if you don't rectify with that and find that balance within yourselves, then things, because men ain't menin. They might be Viagra-ing. And how many dudes, like, dude, it don't count if you, like, you know, oh, yeah, I'll show you. Oh, yeah, you're going to be a bully and show me what a man, like aggression and manlyhood should not go hand in hand. But it's part of American culture. So, in the yeah. Dude, give it all to, just divvy it out to the states. We don't need the federal government. They don't do, see, systems are made so the people in the systems can get paid. But we got to a point in America that people got, you know, just started, you know, getting greedy and hoggy and, you know, my stuff is my stuff and they're on their own and they should have made better life choices and all that stuff. And there's so many people, good people on this land, man. Turtle Island, there's good people everywhere. And all they had is a situation that happened in their life that took their idea, their dream of how they wanted their life, and they took that away. Because their life changed because they got to take care of other people aside from themselves. And for these systems to be put in place. Look at this place where I live in this place is like 500 square feet. I mean, it's not, but still, all the Kit Carson co-op, you know, their budgets are in the, I mean, let's see what their budgets are. Kit Carson annual budget. Let's see this. Let's see. Kit Carson electric income from members, 55,560,968. Net assets at the end of the fiscal year last year, 48 million. 498,432 total, creating a total revenue in 1 year. In a town of or a county of I don't know, 36,000 when you get all the tour-ons in from all the other people that want to come here and see how great it is without ever making it better and going and shitting and just fucking clogging up the plumbing and shit and then going back to where they come from without never making it better. 59,264,640. And they jack my fucking bill up to $250 a month. That's what greedy is. And then they tell themselves they're really good, important people. I've seen that Lewis guy, the guy that's the CEO for the Kit Carson. I've been tracking that. See, that's what I do is I research people. Because I look at the lowest part of every community I've ever lived in, because we've moved around a lot, not because I wanted to. And I see the lowest these are the people that really need the help, and then I see how much the people on the top, and then because I got a quantum mind. See, I have a quantum mind. I was talking to my buddy Carl yesterday, and I said, wouldn't it be great if we use these as a tool of measurement? If our data print could track every transaction we've ever done and come up with an average of what kind of person we are. So every time these pick up, somebody committing the sin of adultery on their spouse, then maybe they lose their access to their bank account. Because evidently people can't police themselves anymore. Let this be the credit measure. Let this decide, since everybody's so excited about intelligent artificial, let everybody turn their free will over to this, and then this can decide what kind of decent person they are. And all those people that, it knows you did the right thing too. It knows you did the right thing too. So watch your numbers grow in your account that make it possible to take care of your kid. So your kid don't got to get thrown away and end up in one of them nasty orphanages, because that's what my mom's family did to her. And I got to see my face and these people faces all over town. They're all, we're mad. Yeah, you're mad. We don't like you. We don't respect you. Of course you wouldn't. I do respectable things and like attract like. And evidently this community doesn't much. Because if I only lived here 4 years with all the gift cards I've handed out to people in this community, because the town of Taos only has less than 7,000 people in it. And if I'm answering so many prayers, and what the fuck are the people that are sitting in those chairs saying we're really important and let's create this false for profit? All these people at this false for profits, they're fucking shitting themselves, because they're like, oh my God, we're going to have to go out and work now. For all those that are going to have to go out and do something, we've been talking about it for years. Find that thing in yourself. Make you your own currency. What did people do? They just kept indulging and gluttonifying and taking this abundance and that, because they asked for the help and they received it, and then they just didn't take that, turn it in, and make it anything good. They took a lot, though. Yep. Take, parasites. Like demons, take, feed, eat, consume, put it here, put it there, chase the sensation. That's not what, good orderly direction. That ain't what God intended. People can, and I keep, on my feed, I keep hearing about like, oh, yeah, look at all the demons in church. Yeah, that's why I don't go to church. There's so many demons there, and I never see these people out doing random acts of kindness. You don't see them out much. You don't hear about you don't hear stories at the end of their life. You might hear about how they were a good dad or a good husband or whatever. But aren't there like 7 billion people on this planet? I'm pretty sure every now and again, sometimes people might need a favor. See, that's why I answer prayers, because ever since I was a little girl, I recognized. Mom always said, God always answers your prayers, but don't be too greedy. Don't live outside your means. Don't ask for too much. Don't ask for more than you need. Don't chase too many sensations. Still try to have fun and a good time, though. Right? Don't take more than your share. And then there were periods in my life I was like, I'm going to take more than my share. And then what happened? My share became, hurts my jaw. I came 200 pounds near. I'm only 5'3", 3/4. My back hurts. My joint hurts. My everything I did it to myself thinking, just go around, do whatever you want. Just living more from my ego, less from spirit. That's just my free will and what I was choosing to do with it. So I came back into alignment. Started caring less about me, more about other people around me, because this incarnation just ain't all about me. As much as sometimes I would like that to believe that to be true. So, what else? Oh, here's one of my stickers right here. Anyway, what time is it? 12:30? Think I'm gonna jump in the shower and go drop off this gift card, Ma.
Okay.
You'll be all right for a while?
Yeah.
Ma had a good breakfast. I made cinnamon, vanilla French toast. And then I expanded our juice options to that Newts and juice. I got her these 2 other kind that are like the all greens. It has like, or it's like a green. Oh, let me just go get them. Because if you got older people in your life, it's a good way to get them nutrients. Knutson is out of Chico. Chico's where I saw Primus when I was 15. Okay, so we got the mosh pit made the paper. It was so gnarly. Mega oxidant. fruit and vegetable juice blend from concentrates with grapeseed and green tea extracts and other ingredients. So, well, I used to get this when we were younger, but it's stuff that only she could drink and kids could not. Or us kids. Yeah, because I would guzzle it. So, and then we got the Mega Green, the fruit and vegetable juice blend from concentrates with other ingredients. No added sugar, 100% juice, but then it says from concentrates. So we got it cancels itself out with the hypocrisy, I guess. I don't know, we still like it. The picture, it has like kale, apple, pineapple, banana, and then this stuff has like carrots and grapes, and you like it though. That's all that matters, right, Mom?
Yeah. Well, you too.
Keeps the poop chute flowing. It's always trying to adapt and learn what's best for Mom, and it because I never been a 74-year-old woman. That's why I like to learn from people that are older than me, you know, that they can experience what they're going through, because Mom isn't so articulate. I could pretty much pick on how she's feeling and what she's doing. I mean, you know, but she's very healthy. She just doesn't remember to do things that are important and crucial to do to maintain life. So sometimes you got to pick up the slack for people, because there's a lot of slackers out there that they just don't know what they're doing. They were never taught, and they don't have the same frequency that I got. That you know, so they didn't have that in them, whatever it is that was always in me to learn how to do everything. You know, like I didn't want to rely on other people. I just wanted to learn how to do what I needed to do to live a life that I wanted to lead. And then I started noticing how, like, in order to do that, you know, there's career, you know, but there's only so many positions. There's only so many seats to be filled, and when the deck is always stacked, you know, us people that are just nomads us people that acknowledge that we're spiritual beings having a human experience in some kind of way, whether it's pronounced, you know, acknowledged consciously or subconsciously, it just seems to me that, you know, because there's always people that are just got to stay put and got to benefit from the self. Okay. The community center for it is cool. I don't know schools. I'm a grown up without kids. I don't know where schools. I know where school zones are, but I don't know what schools are called. So that's why, okay, yay, right on, feels good, right? Balance out, baby, some of that harsh negative energy I put so much out in because I'm such a blah, 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 blah. Insert, see, like attracts like, and that's why people don't like me, because there aren't a lot of people like me. I understand this. I've been looking for them my whole life. Look for other people like me. Yeah, every time, and then I think I find someone like me, and then I'll do something that I do, and then usually like, oh no, oh my gosh, I would never do such a thing, and then I'm thinking, yeah, I know, because you're not like me. And then they let me know they can act like they're like me for a while, but you can only act like you're a kind of way for so long before people start seeing how you really are. Because you can't talk about, oh, you got to take care of yourself as you're eating donuts and all that stuff. You know, and I understand, you know, it's not good to freaking take it all the way too. Everything is in moderation. It's about being balanced. And so whenever I go get, like, food that isn't the best for me, it's health. I mean, it's made from good ingredients, but it's not, it ain't fruit and vegetables, we'll say that. I just think, you know, it's not good to what do you call it? what's that word, Ma? It's not good to, when you keep yourself without it. It's not good to, like, keep, like, I don't remember. But I don't know. I don't really want to listen. It's supposed to be snowing right now. This is the last screenshot I got a little while ago.
Wow, right now? Whoa,
See, it said today at 10:06. It's 12:33. It said at 11. There's the three little snowflakes, and then 12. So it's supposed to be heavy snowing from 11, 12. Okay, so that's what it says. Okay.
That's what it says.
That's what it says. This is pretty much how life is. That when you see things on a screen, you're likely to see things to guide you in direction in a way, that you don't think about. This is what it's actually like outside right now. That's what it says. It's heavy snowing, but that's what it's actually. So I mean, you got to choose your reality. You got to choose is what you want to be a part of, right?
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Because you got to choose, like, I try to choose my reality that's going to keep me out of things that are, darkness. And I don't like getting mad. Mom used to say that when I was a kid. She's like, you're just choosing to be angry. And I'm like, my brother is picking, whatever the situation, like, people are doing things. And then now is the time, and all of this lessons that I've learned growing up, all the life mentors, the AA sponsors I've had, all these people that have said, Marge, don't have buttons. And I'm like, oh, wow, you don't have buttons? No, I don't have buttons. And then I'll do something to push their button, and then they don't like me. Because that's what I do. I'm a Hale empath. I'm just supposed to let people see how things, just a reflection of themselves is all. No more, no less. Anyway, that's about all I got for now. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you have a rad day.